Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to swing trade with $100. We're going to look at two positions that I've taken and how you can use that same strategy whether you're trading with 100, 200, or even $1,000,000. It's never about how much money you have in your account. It all roots to one thing, and that is your strategy. You could have $1,000,000 but have an unprofitable setup and strategy. And guess what? You're going to lose money. It's never about how much money. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe. And if you want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. But more importantly, we actually teach you to trade. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. This is honest strategies that I've learned over the past 7 years. So click that link, sign up, and I'll see you guys in there. And let's dive into this. So like I said, very common question I get asked is, Carter, I only have $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. How can I trade? Well, it all roots to one thing, and that is your strategy. At the end of the day, being profitable all roots to you. What I mean by that is if you're somebody with $1,000,000 and you have no risk management, you have no strategy, you're just buying random stocks, guess what? You're gonna lose money. But if you're somebody with $100 and you're set in stone, you have a checklist, a strategy, a setup, risk management, you could easily slowly start growing that account. But here's the catch. Here's the catch with growing a small account is don't expect a lot. What I mean by this is some of the best and most profitable traders I know make around 3 to 5% per month, right? What I mean, if you have $100 and even if you make 10% per month, guess what? With $100, that is $10, right? That is not enough to retire. That's not enough to buy that Lamborghini you see on YouTube. No, it is not. Right? And this is why traders fail, is they fund an account with $100, they expect to double it in 30 days, and they don't. You have to understand the statistics behind growing a small account before you start one at the end of the day. So, guys, make sure you focus on education before you even think about doing all of this. So enough with that. Let's dive into this here. So this past week here, last week, we did take two new trades. We took a trade on CME and we did take a trade on Planet Fitness. We are holding a variety of great positions here, ranging from Microsoft to Google, QQQ. This right here was during the tariffs where the market sold off like crazy. We took a huge advantage of that, buying dips in a variety of great ETFs and companies. Now we're just holding them. But let's talk about the trade here on Planet Fitness. Now, for me, I love having a checklist. A checklist is so easy because it's just a set list of criteria that you need to have before buying a stock. So for me, the first thing on my checklist is trends. I want some sort of upward trend. I want buying pressure. And you guys will see, we've seen the stock go from 80 to 114. That's all we need. Then the next thing is some sort of support. Support could be a variety of things, the trend line, a moving average line, just where we've seen consistent tendencies of getting buying pressure. It doesn't have to be 100%, but at least 3 in the past year to year and a half, sometimes longer, depending on the stock. So you guys will see with Planet Fitness, it's sold off down to that 200-day moving average line. So that red line, it hit it once with buying pressure, twice buying pressure, 3 times buying pressure, 4 times buying pressure. So I knew we could get some circumstance where we could get this thing to move up, right? After that, we look at the RSI, which stands for the Relative Strength Index. This is another technical indicator traders and hedge funds and analysts use to determine if a stock is overbought or oversold or whatever it may be, undervalued, overvalued. So at the time here, I was trading for a 32, right? It's important to look back at previous history. So you guys will see last time it was trading for 32 was back in this range where we saw the stock go from about $90 to about $102, which, hey, that's a move. That's what we want. So after that, some traders will just go, okay, I'm buying it. Not me. I want to look for some sort of breakout. I don't want to see this stock continue to climb down. So what I do is I go to a lower time frame like the hourly here. And you guys can see here, if we go ahead and zoom out, we'll actually remove these moving average lines so you guys can see this trend line a little clearer. So you guys can see it was hitting that white line once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, recently 5 times. So it had a bunch of resistance. A resistance point is just where a stock hits natural selling pressure. So support is buying pressure, resistance is selling pressure. Now, what we did is we threw an alert above this trend line, okay? And we said, okay, if the stock pops up, this could be a trend reversal. And that's exactly what we saw. We saw the stock pop up. And this is where we got in, near and around the 102, keeping stops below around $100 to ensure good risk management, right? Risking about $2 to make upwards as right now if it pushes up to 109. That's about a 3-to-1 risk in reward, meaning I'm risking $1 to make about $3. We're holding the stock here with a great trend line. And so now if it dips down below this other, we'll go ahead and remove this. If it dips down below that, white line will cover our profit. It's as easy as that. And you guys will see the other stock, CME, what do we notice? New trend line, right? We're actually still continuing to hold this position. And we'll see here. But if we go ahead and we look at that daily time frame and we get these indicators back up, you guys will notice that my checklist is very, very spot on. Hit that 200-day moving average line, undervalued on the RSI. Going to a lower time frame like the hourly, you guys can see the resistance of not a trend line, but a moving average line. That red line hit it. We had a lot of sell-off, set an alert above it, popped up, and now it rallied its way up. So it's a simple strategy. Now, like I said, the main lesson of this video is trying to grow that small account. So for me, using a broker like Moomoo, which is the broker that I've been using, is an easy way to get a jump start on it because one, it offers fraction shares, so you can capitalize on, these stocks. Like one of the stocks here is $272, which with a $100 account, you can't buy a share. But if you have a fraction share, broker, you can. So that's why I use Moomoo as well as paper trading, charting, scanning. I found all of these stocks using the Moomoo scanner. So I'll put a link to Moomoo down below where you guys can get up to like 60 free stocks just by signing up. So check it out. You won't regret it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below, like, follow, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.